So this is Grizzly True Crime Channel. She's a very anti-American, anti-innocent until proven guilty type of channel. She wants to get money off of her channel. She's got about 318,000 subscribers. She hates the idea of people are innocent until proven guilty, and she does these very rigged polls. So she'll do these polls on how many people think that somebody's innocent or guilty. And now obviously you're not supposed to be calling somebody guilty until all the evidence is proven. But nonetheless, she does these polls, but while she's doing these polls, she has her moderators block people who are standing up for this woman, who have seen the videos or seen the pictures of this baby's horrific abuse injuries by this man, has seen the text messages by Renee Benefield, the former wife who is now dead, who was found dead 13 days after she tried to leave this man, has seen the pictures of the horrific abuse of this baby, have seen the text messages where he said he did punch a dog and he had no remorse for it. He said he punched the dog because he was angry at her, and then he lied in court. The transcript showed that he basically said the dog jumped on him, that's why he punched it off of him. That's not what happened. He literally punched the dog because he was angry. He threw a 13-year-old cat down some stairs. He stalked her. He shot bullets in the wall. He punched holes in the wall. Just all kinds of evidence of abuse. And so anybody who has that knowledge knows that she is not only an innocent defendant, that she is also somebody who has the right under the state statute of Florida for the immunity from defense, but because a guy lied and said that he was shot from the back, which of course the autopsy shows that's not true, she's being forced to prove to a jury her innocence. But in the meanwhile, this woman who's a prophetess off of tragedies, that's her life, she wants to do polls and then claim, look, everybody believes that she's guilty because she has rigged polls. She literally blocks people from commenting. And then her moderators say, no, this is not a domestic violence case. We're only here for the victims. And I'm like, okay, well, first of all, you cannot say that she's not a victim because it's not been proven to a jury that she's not a victim. You don't get to be the jury. The jury is the jury, and the evidence has not even been presented to the jury yet. Yet she's going to say, no, I say she's not a victim, therefore I'm going to block anybody that claims that she's a victim, because they have seen the evidence that the jury's not yet seen. So it's just really egregious that they do these polls on this channel. And this is the tragedy in our society, that it's nothing wrong with liking true crime. It's about standing up for justice. But when you very, very slanted and you're very biased and you're also against women and the rights of self-defense, and in general you hate the Constitution of our country that says that you're innocent until proven guilty, I just want to point out this type of channel. And I just want to warn people that if you have an opinion that you think somebody's innocent, yeah, don't bother going to this channel right here, because she will block you and then do polls and claim, not including your voice. So anyways, I just wanted to share that. And also, I'm doing podcast fighting for truth and justice, and I welcome people. I don't do live streams. I may do live streams, but currently I welcome people to comment, as long as you're not cussing or anything like that. I do hold comments for review, but I will. If you're somebody who thinks such and such, I'll have a conversation with you. And as long as you can keep it civil and we can reason with each other, we can have a conversation, right? I'm not going to block you from making comments on my channel like this woman. She just, I don't know why people are so anti-American. I really think that she just doesn't want sympathy for this woman. But the sad thing is the baby is the victim. The older daughter's not really the victim, because she's trying to deny justice to Renee Benefield, who is found dead. And what we need is to petition the FBI to exhume her body, take some tissue samples and hair samples, and test Renee Benefield for the same toxins that was found in Ashley's body. There was no saying that she wasn't poisoned, that she didn't have toxin. They just said there was no evidence that he proved that she was poisoned, that these toxins were in her body, and there was no proof on how they got in her body. Unless you're able, if you ever suspect somebody's poisoning you, you can't just make an accusation. If you're not able to prove that somebody's poisoning you, then yeah, it's just going to make you look bad if you make the accusation and they just don't accept it. It's just like that guy who, he caught his wife. He believed his wife was trying to poison him, and so he did tests on the coffee pot and said that she was putting bleach in the coffee pot. He set up cameras, right? So, but it's like Renee Benefield is dead. She was perfectly healthy until she suddenly took sick and then died. But in her text message, though, her voice speaks from the grave. He kicked her. He held guns to his own head. He was violent with her. He was abusive to her. He lied and conned her, just like he conned Ashley, just like he conned his own friends out of money, and many people in his ballet company he swindled. And they're just presenting slanted stories about this case. And this is one of the channels who is very anti-American, very supportive of child abuse, because she does not want this man to be known as the abuser. People have seen the pictures of what he did to that baby, and CPS concluded that he did in fact cause those injuries. And the prosecutor's lying, because guess what? CPS took the baby from her because they accused her of not protecting the child from abuse from Doug. That's what the hearing was supposed to be about. That's why he was attacking her, because there was a hearing. She said, no, they're not going to work it out. This prosecutor's lying and saying they were trying to get together. No, they weren't. No, they weren't. She told him, no, it's over. And so she's just moving all her stuff, and she told him, no, it's over. And they had a hearing set. It was over the abuse evidence of that baby that he did, right? That he did to that baby. Okay? And so he was going to kill her, because there was no way that she was going to get full custody of that baby after she had evidence against him. The text messages where he admitted to punching the dog, although he said in court that the dog jumped on him. No, he admitted in the text message. So these people have this evidence, and this woman doesn't want anybody to hear about that. So if you're even trying to share anything and trying to say that she was a domestic violence victim, she's going to block you. These are the kind of channels that we need to get off of YouTube, and I'm asking for your help to go to her channel, report this video, okay, as falsely rigging polls, because that's scamming. That's scamming the public. Okay, you can't just conduct polls while you're blocking people from making comments. You're blocking people, right, from sharing any information and declaring somebody guilty, but you're slanting things. You're not letting people share what they know about this victim. And I'm talking about Ashley, the victim. Okay, so anyways, report this channel, please. Thank you.